Hello, and welcome back to the continuing stream of, whatchamacallit? My dragon guy? Uh, my dragon guy, Oh, right, I don't get to name him. Ha ha ha. My unnamed dragon transmuter as he treks through the dungeon. Uh, where last we left off, I had reached the lair, and, yeah, I'm not going to be streaming very long today, unfortunately, so whatever. Oh, I hadn't just reached the lair. I had gone pretty deep. And I believe I'd already located all the books I wanted. And I got the Staff of Energy, so for hungerless spellcasting, and hooray, right? Working on memorizing dragon form, 89% fail is pretty reasonable. Yeah. So, on we go. Whip out them blade hands, and cut everything down to size. Apparently my macros for sacrifice are not remembered, so we'll fix that. There we go. And auto pickup needs to be on. Apparently I am very close to the limit of burdening. Massive Ring of Slaying is an obvious yes. It can replace the Ring of Magic Protection. We'll ditch various ones that I don't care about, and I should have a lot of them. A many times zapped Wand of Flame is a good candidate. Also, let's test this wand out. Draining is definitely a good wand to hang on to just to have. Mephitic Cloud, the fire breather, before whipping out the blade hands and charging in. Okay, at the end of the day we gave him a shot, but he didn't use it. And I am a red draconian, so I technically have fire breath of my own, which I can probably use just fine even with my blade hands. That's gonna be a good trick to remember. But yeah. God, how I wish it was a mephitic breath that I could do with my blade hands out. That would be so much more effective. And hi guys, welcome to the channel. I'm not going to be transmitting very long today. I've got work to do. Really? Okay, so fun fact, I don't run transmuters as transmuters pretty much ever. I run transmuters as wizards. I don't train conjurations, however. I only train conjurations sufficient to get Mephitic Cloud online. Same with poison and air. Once Mephitic Cloud is online, I can survive with just about any class. And since dragons have human-like aptitudes, namely 0 to most everything, it's quite doable to get this far. Very doable. Oh, you're so torched. So yeah, that's my method for getting transmuters going. It's not necessary, but y'all know me. I'm a Mephitic whore. Mephitic makes everything so much more doable. Just typing in channel for those who haven't yet come to, or in game for those who haven't come to the channel. So let's continue doing my thing. Anything quaffable here? Anything I can just droppable? I have too much weight again. What is this thing? Unknown. Fine, ID it. R, M, H, J, and just for shits and giggles, paralysis is pretty much empty, so we'll ditch that. Ditch enslavement. Ditch Book of RQ. How many spell levels do I have? 3? No, save them for the big thing. I'm not saying that I wouldn't say that Sticks to Snakes isn't powerful. I would say that it's much more skill intensive to use and takes a lot more setup, much more than I'm willing to put in. Also, that for that tier and for that mana cost, there are better spells. It's just not available to a transmuter, so that's why starting as a transmuter doesn't make any sense to me. Since all your starting class does is determine your early game, why pick a hard early game? Okay, wow, apparently I can just beat these guys with my stick without even transmuting. But of course, transmuting gives the advantage of my well-trained unarmed combat skill. You know what? I'm more interested in getting dragon form than I am in getting my Oh! Run, 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 run. This is an enemy against whom it makes sense to be a little bit concerned. Rupert can paralyze you with fear in one turn, so yeah. So to those chatting in channel about whether Sticks to Snakes is good or not, firstly, the quality of wood you use makes a big difference, which is why you need to keep, providing it good things. You can't just use air arrows and expect adders. Second, and more importantly, your mana is a limitation. Third, and finally, as Schwermuta correctly points out, in my opinion, there are better ways to go about getting those same effects, or more cost-efficient ways to get those effects with early game spells. So why restrict yourself to only using the the weaker version? The answer, of course, is it's guaranteed transmutation training from level 1. So if you are somebody who really wants to get blade hands going or something like that, well, yeah, there's the obvious advantages of starting in the correct school. But for my money, it's not worth the cost that I pay to make it happen. I'm guessing they can't hear me, so I'm just going to type back, but yeah. Okay, gotta be worried about the oncoming croc. Not really, though. It's just that I'm sick. You, come here. No. Yes, blade hands is fine. It's lovely to have this Machleb ability that the moment I kill something, I get back health. So even for my lazy man purposes, I don't have to spend as much time regenerating post-combat because I instantly am at, not max, but I'm, re-upped every time. Okay, Rupert is at the periphery of my vision, which is a good enough reason to start running the other direction. A Hydra is nearby, which is a good reason to think about how I intend to kill him. Oh, fuck, that was the wrong button. Blink, teleport, and live, please. Thank you. And we'll get out of there. I tried to end my transformation. I instead shot my ally. Next floor. Feel a wave of frost pass over you? The hell does that mean? Oh, there's an ice cave on this floor. Well, I have 7 scrolls of magic mapping. I don't mind spending one. That's the obvious location of the ice cave. My ice resistance is non-existent. My potions of value are also relatively non-existent. So what we're going to do is go straight for the ice cave. And just, I can whip out my ice resist ring for the duration of the cave. Possibly in favor of slaying. I don't know. We'll see. Invisibility, eh? That should be good for a couple mephitic stabs. Or not mephitic stabs, just general stabs. You, come here. Blade hands. Finish the rest of them. Machleb healing works through... Oh wait, that's a dragon. That changes everything. Cure right now if I have the spares. I do. Good. Heal up significantly. Shout. Get the dragon's attention. I'm willing to take on the dragon because I have a plan. And that plan involves putting on this ring right away. Dex or slaying? Dex is fine. Okay, dragon's there. Of all the bloody times to fail to blow fire, and he tramples me, which ruins my plan. Of course, with slaying bonuses like I've got, I can just cut him up, which helps. He's got a hide here, and I don't have a enchant scroll, so I can't quickly make dragon, which would be awesome. No, I have the Book of Changes. I just don't care for ice form. I'd rather have blade hands. Being mini polar bear is not as cool to me. Let's just drop a hefty amount of food right here. Just to lower overall weight. And all these books. Drop all these books. So CYIQ. Drop. I think that's about it. That should do. Okay. Ring of Resist Cold is on. New ring needs to be ID'd. It is not. Oh, it's fire. Great. So, perfect. In we go. Any important potions we should drop? You guys, come after me. In fact, let's drop all potions at this point. And then I'll choose which ones I'm carrying in with me. I think 1 curing, 2 heal wounds, and that's it. If they get shattered, they get shattered. But I don't want to risk all my potions with every step. Okay. I wonder if I can... No, I can't shatter this in one shot. But I can blow fire at it, which should kill it very nicely. Excellent. Ice axe. That's cool, but I'm an unarmed kind of guy. Thump you with the stick. Whip out the scythe blade hands and just finish the rest of you guys. Quick check to anybody in chat. Is the stream working correctly? I've had to replug my headphones at one point, and I'm not sure that the microphone got configured, but hopefully it's coming through. I just want to double check. Let's finish off what I'm doing here. Keep them blades out. And you'll notice I'm not stopping to regenerate. It's because I don't really feel the need to get every last piece of health back. Okay, thanks, Shwar. I appreciate it. Alright, yeah, we're just gonna keep knocking these guys out one after the other. I'm telling you, Machleb health respawn is... It's like having vampiricism on your weapon. Except vampiricism works whether you kill or not, and this only works on kill, so it's significantly less good than actual vampirism. But yeah, it feels great. Ooh, Dig Wand. I love that wand, especially when I don't have the spell. But basically, it saves me 4 spell levels for a very long time. Speaking of spell levels, how is... Oh, did I drop the... Damn it. Dragon form. How is the memorizability? 45%, which means I need to start picking up some extra spell levels so I can get my dragon on. Thanks to the Staff of Energy, I can get early dragon form going. It's going to be great. Activate Flight. And I knew there was a reason I picked up a utility ability. Actually, Flight is going to be unnecessary when I have dragon form. For most of the reasons I normally use Flight. So I might be able to amnesia my Flight away for the spell levels. There's a Frost Giant. He is not in range of my breath weapon. And I'm not going to take a step forward to fix that. What I am going to do is put a conjure flame in front of the door and a mephitic inside before activating this. So anything that chooses to come at me is going to do so at a huge penalty to its own life. And many things that don't choose to come at me will be forced to anyway. Okay, I'm at low MP now, so I need to actually pay attention to my mana. Because even though I can channel back mana, that takes time. Okay, we're on the Frost Giant. We are eating the crap out of the Frost Giant. And you'll notice my health is at 107 out of 107 after the fight because of all the regen. So hooray for that. Butcher any one of them and sacrifice the rest. I desire a happy god, and a happy god I shall have. Okay, what's next? Wizard hat should prove useful. No, it's just an ordinary wizard's hat. Oh well. Alchemy means nothing of note to me. Tourmaline ring, I'm just gonna ID it without waiting. Uncursed ring of ice, again, not very useful to me, but okay. I don't have very many potions, so I can risk the ice damage. And I actually made it out without breaking any potions, which is great. Okay, and I think that's it. That's the dungeon, so since I have flight, I will just take a quick look over the water. Let's just wait for flight to collapse. And then refly. Shit. Okay. Refly again. That's it. That's the entirety of this area. So out we get. Potions. I should have left a giant stack of you sitting somewhere. Oh, no food left? Fine, just eat a ration, I don't care. Grab me some more potions. I find it hilarious that you're saying that while I'm playing a Draconian. I mean, I recognize they're not the strongest class in the game, but I've already won with the strongest class in the game many times, so, you know. Let's take the Book of the Dragon, and memorize dragon form. That way I don't have to worry about it anymore. I have 4 spell levels. I need 3 additionals, so what we're going to do is read an amnesia scroll. Oh, I don't have an amnesia scroll. That's concerning. We'll continue to carry the Book of the Dragon with me until I can fix that Fox Pass. Let's see. Anything else of note here that I can gain or lose? Not really. Okay, we're done. Next. Oh yeah, switch back on the cool ring. Not cool, but you know, more awesome. It's obviously not cool. Damn, this is a lot of poisoning. Fuck it, cure out. Next. Oh, this is the final floor of the dungeon? Huh. I was not paying attention to that fact. I've twice seen ice fiends in ice fiends in ice caves, and both times I've managed just fine because the deeper the ice cave is, the more likely it is to have those things. This is a lair ice cave. I wouldn't expect that kind of shit, especially not from an earlier lair. Come on, guys. I'm gonna peck you until you're dead and you know it. Okay, so I'm hitting the limit of my time right now, so what I'm gonna do is finish off the lair and then be done. Well, if it's a depth 14 lair, lots of characters. Hell, this guy, as long as the Ice Fiend forgets to torment, and I get a good hit or two in, yeah, this guy could probably kill it. That said, the real question is who would risk it, because those floors almost inevitably have not just an Ice Fiend, but an entire floor of, like, ice demons as well. So, you know, those floors are a bitch to deal with just by themselves. not considering the top tier devils that await you. So Machleb doesn't give gifts at top piety. I'm gonna have to remember this in my strats for how to deal with him. Oh shit. I'm unmelding. And I'm seriously drained now. I don't know how that happened. One of those Spriggans must have had a draining weapon. Fuck the Spriggans, man. Oh, how bad is the skill drain anyway? Oh, it's pretty bad. I mean, you're not wrong. It's just a matter of how much you're willing to risk and how lucky you get. Recall, there are people who beat the entire, or not beat the entire game, there are people who get all of the, like, start getting pan runes and such before they even enter the lair. It's not that this game is impossible in that sense, it's just that it's ridiculous to try. Okay, well, I managed to get significantly drained, which frankly negates any worth this whole floor is going to have for me until it's fixed. That said, I am gaining experience, and hopefully will gain enough experience to pick up Summon Dragon Form before the floor is over. And if that's true, that will change my position significantly. I just sacrifice these guys, I don't care. If only I actually cared about Machleb's piety for something. Frankly, Okawaru is probably a better god just because he keeps giving you new armors to try. Is that a druid? It is a druid. Fuck. Running away now. Probably the forest is awake as well, so let's initiate a teleport. And quaff a heal wounds. And run and quaff another heal wounds. Yeah, that sucks. Come on. Come on. Knock out. Knock out, knock out. I want the drain to end really badly. I don't know why, but every time I see him drained, it upsets me very deeply. Even though I know that drain isn't like a permanent effect or whatever, it still is irksome. Drink poison, it's fine. Just give me something to gain health off of so that I don't need to stop for the poison. Thank you. Come again. It's a sausage. And that's the floor, apparently. Just because I don't trust these lair endings, I'm going to burn down the forest. Just in case. Hey, you, asshole. Come at me. Away from the goddamn forest. Douche. What is a mighted griffin? I'm not certain. Unless that's just a made-up term, in which case, okay. Ah, irk. AG, memorize, dragon form 30% fail, memorized. Okay, the game officially has become awesome now. I'm going to switch dragon form to the letter C, I guess? No, that's a That's a very reserved letter for me. Let's put dragon form on V. So next to my other transformations of X and V. I'm a dragon now. I eat shit. Not actually eat shit. That would be ridiculous. And oh, apparently blowing fire no longer crosses into the trees. That's kind of unfortunate. I'm also taking significant vulnerabilities to cold, and Jesus Christ, being a dragon sucks balls. But the 160 health is nice. Alright, ending transformation is letter G, and I can look at the hungerlessness of this and be like, okay, I have hungerless dragon form. This is kind of awesome. This is kind of really awesome. No, you can't. I'm fairly confident about this. Oh, you can. Right, it's bushes that you can't do it on. Okay, then. That works. That totally works. I keep forgetting which one is restricted. Anyway, that's a suitably deep exploration. Loot-free ending. Nope. You can do Conjure Flame. People told me that for a long time, and I kept telling them, no, you can't, and it turned out I was wrong. And it was embarrassing. But it was also very cool because, you know, wizards. Awesome. They do this shit. Alright. Well, that's, like I said before, I wasn't going to be on for long today, and I meant it. That's all the time I got. I will go ahead and get out of the lair before I end, and that gives just enough time to die to a fucking Hydra, or, you know, eat its head off, like I just did. Man, dragon form lasts a long time. Rum, yum, 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 yum. Rum, yum, 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 yum. Alright, thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys next time.